A glorious morning, everyone. My name is Precious Ruby Castillo Antulan, the representative from Group 4, and I'll be the one to present to you our topic. So, the topic that was assigned to us is the time management. So, to start with, let us first define what time management is. So, when we say time management, it is the technique of organizing and planning how to divide your time between exceptional activities. Get it right, and you'll see up working smarter, now not harder, to get extra finish in much less time, even when time is tight and pressures are high. So, time management is a method of planning out your one hand time and controlling the quantity of time you spend on precise tasks in order for you to work greater efficiently, and also, effective time administration comes less difficult to some human beings than to others. However, anyone can enhance habits to enhance their time management skills. Also, time management is important because it helps you control your workday so you can build your business without compromising your work life balance. So, here are seven benefits of proper time management. So, first is improve your performance. So, when you learn to block time out of your day for all your important tasks, you'll have a better idea of everything you need to accomplish and how long each task should take. So, when you have a schedule to follow, you'll likely find that you spend less time deciding what to work on or procrastinating, and more time getting down to important work. Also, time management can help you focus on just the essential task ahead of you and avoid time consuming distractions. So, next is the produce better work. So when we say produce better work, when you're not constantly racing to meet a deadline, so you can put more effort and thought into your work. So time management helps you prioritize your tasks so that you ensure you have enough time available to complete every project. So the quality of your work increases when you're not rushing to complete it ahead of a fast approaching deadline. The third one is deliver work on time. So, properly managing your time involves assigning every task on your list to a specific blocks of time. Many people use time management to allow themselves several days to complete a project or finish it ahead of the due date to provide a buffer for any challenges that might arise. So, if you properly schedule the time needed to complete your work, you'll be able to hit your deadlines every time. Another one is it would reduce your stress. So it's easy to become anxious when you have a full list of tasks to accomplish, both of for work and in your personal life. So good time management can help you prioritize you to-do list and set aside the time needed for your most important tasks. So you know exactly what you need to do and how much time you have available to complete everything, because prioritizing your task and giving yourself enough time to accomplish them can help reduce your stress levels. Another one is improve career opportunities. So time management can help you become a more reliable employee who always submits high quality work by your due dates. So this in turn will make you more valuable as a worker and improve your professional reputation, which can help you find new opportunities to expand your career. Next is it could boost your confidence. So when you manage your time properly and successfully meet your deadlines, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment and confidence in your abilities. So consistently finishing your daily to-do list is a huge motivator that can drive people to further improve their time management skills and take on a new work opportunities. And the last one is become more efficient. So when you understand how to manage your time effectively, you'll become more focused at work, which allows you to accomplish more with less time available. So for example, instead of trying to work on a big project when you have 15 minutes free before a meeting, so you can accomplish a few small tasks in that time and save the bigger tasks that require more brain power for when you have a large block of time free. So you'll be able to work more efficiently to achieve more with less time. So what are the basics of time management? So, improving your time management skills can make you more productive and less stressed. So, here are 5 easy steps to improve your time management. So, first is you should plan ahead, because planning out your time in advance is the most important element of good time management. Understand when you're most productive. Maybe you're most alert first thing in the morning, or perhaps you hit your stride at night. So save your most important and challenging task for when your productivity is highest. So schedule simpler or smaller tasks for times when you're less alert. So get a good sense before you start each day of how much time you'll spend working on everything on your task list. Second is you should prioritize tasks. So evaluate every project you need to work on to determine what tasks are the most urgent and important, and make those your top priority for the day. Leave less important tasks or projects that haven't yet become urgent for later, when you have more time available to focus on those less crucial projects. Next is we should eliminate distraction, because distractions are one of the biggest productivity killers. So like social media sites, smartphones, and disruptive coworkers can all distract you from your priorities and derail your schedule. So according to a study by Think Money, a third of employees are distracted for as much as 3 hours of their workday. So if you find certain distractions are too much of a temptation, consider leaving your smartphone locked in the desk drawer during the day, or using a browser extension to block the website that are most distracting you. Also, don't multitask, because multitasking may seem like a good way of getting extra work done, but in reality, it actually decreases your productivity. Instead of completing multiple projects, you end up starting but not finishing any of them. So, the best way to manage your time is to focus on a single task at a time and give it your full attention while working on it to avoid mistakes. So, next is reward yourself for good work. So, rewards can be a great motivator for good time management. So, you should give yourself a small reward for every task you accomplish in the day. For instance, you could celebrate finishing up a report by taking a 15-minute walk outside. So, rewards keep you motivated in the job and can help you achieve a better work life balance. So, looking for more in depth tips on how to improve your time management skills. So, this is the article can help you become an expert at the time management. So, next is the benefits of the time management. So the ability to manage your time effectively is important. So good time management leads to improved efficiency and productivity, less stress, and more success in life. So here are some benefits of managing time effectively. So first is stress relief. So making and following a task schedule reduces anxiety. So as you check off items on your to-do list, so you can see that you are making tangible progress. So this helps you avoid feeling stressed out with worry about whether you're getting things done. Next is more time. So good time management give you extra time to spend in your daily life. People who can time manage effectively enjoy having more time to spend on hobbies or other personal pursuits. The third one is more opportunities. So managing time will leads you to more opportunities and less time wasted on trivial activities. So good time management skills are key qualities that employers look for. The ability to prioritize and schedule work is extremely desirable for in any organizations. And the last one is the ability to realize goals. So individuals who practice good time management are able to better achieve goals and objectives, and do so in a shorter length of time. Next is here the list of tips for effective time management. So after considering the benefits of time management, let's look at some ways to manage time effectively. So first is set goals correctly. So set goals that are achievable and measurable. So use a SMART method when setting goals. In essence, make sure the goals you set are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Second is prioritize wisely. So prioritize tasks based on importance and urgency. So for example, look at your daily task and determine which are more important and urgent. Do this task right away, important but not urgent. Decide when to do this task, so urgent but not important. Delegate this task if possible. Not urgent and not important, so set this aside to do later. Next is set a time limit to complete a task. So, setting time constraints of completing tasks helps you be more focused and efficient. So, making the small extra effort to decide on how much time you need to allot for each task can also help you recognize potential problems before they arise. So, that way you can make plans for dealing with them. So, for example, assume that you need to write up 5 reviews in time for a meeting. So, however, you realize that you'll only be able to get 4 of them done in the time remaining before the meeting. So, if you become aware of this fact well in advance, you may be able to easily delegate writing up one of the reviews to someone else. So, however, if you hadn't bothered to do a time check on your task beforehand, you might have ended up not realizing your time problem until just an hour before the meeting. So, at that point, it might be considerably more difficult to find someone to delegate one of the reviews to, and more difficult for them to fit the task into their day too. Next is take a break between the task. So when you're doing a lot of tasks without a break, it is harder to stay focused and motivated. So allow some downtime between tasks to clear your head and refresh yourself. So consider grabbing a brief nap, going for a short walk, or meditating. Next is organize yourself. So utilize your calendar for more long-term time management. Write down the deadlines for projects or for tasks that are part of completing the overall project. Think about which days might be best to dedicate to specific tasks. For example, you might need to plan meeting to discuss cash flow on a day when you know the company is available. Another one is remove non-essential tasks or activities. So it is important to remove excess activities or tasks. So determine what is significant and what deserves your time. Removing non-essential tasks or activities frees up more of your time to be spent on genuinely important things. And the last one is we should plan ahead. So let's make sure that you start every day with a clear idea of what you need to do, what needs to get done that day. Consider making it a habit too. At the end of the workday, go ahead and write your to-do list for next day workday, and the way you can hit the ground running. Next is the implications of poor time management. So let us also consider the consequences of poor time management. So first is the poor workflow. So the inability to plan ahead and stick to goals means poor efficiency. So for example, if there are several important tasks to complete, an effective plan would be to complete our related tasks together or sequentially. However, if you don't plan ahead, you could end up having to complete related tasks together or sequentially. However, if you don't plan ahead, you could end up having to jump back and forth or backtrack. So in doing your work, that translates to reduce efficiency and lower the productivity. Second is wasted time. So poor time management results in wasted time. For example, by talking to friends on social media while doing an assignment, you are distracting yourself and wasting your time. Third is loss of control. So by not knowing what the next task is, you suffer from loss of control of your life that can contribute to higher stress levels and anxiety. Next is the poor quality of work. So poor time management typically makes the quality of your work suffer. So for example, having to rush to complete tasks at the last minute usually compromise quality. Next is the last one is the poor reputation. So if clients or your employer cannot rely on you to complete tasks in a timely manner, their expectations and perceptions of you are adversely affected. Because if a client cannot rely on you to get something done on time, they will likely take their business elsewhere. So that would be all for our topic, and thank you guys for listening.